Hey everybody. Women were asked what a guy should never do if he's over 35. You know what they came up with? They said, never to wear your hat backwards. So is that better? All right, that being said, I just wanted to let you know that Spot still visits us. You know, when she passed away, it was like my wife came home from work, and Spot usually sits on the bed and wait, and she'll hear her get out of the bed, just like later on, and she would be sitting in the bed, and my wife was sitting there watching TV, and you can hear her jump down out of the bed, and just checking. And one day she come home. This was like a month later. She come home and she's sitting in the living room with the TV on, just watching TV, and she heard her jump out of bed. Not fall out of bed, but jump out of bed. Dump, dump. You know. And she's sitting on a couch. She leans over, looks in the bedroom door to see, expects her to come walking out. And that was crazy. That was really weird. And my son, when Spot would like jump up in the bed, lay down with you or something, or anywhere, like lay down, she'll give like one breath to like let you know she's comfortable. Like she'll sit there and she goes, you know, and she's comfortable, and she's gonna stay there probably all night. Well, my son said, he was in bed and he heard her when she would lay down next to his bed or something like that. He heard her do that 2 different times. I was like, that's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. And it happened to me one time. It was like probably 2 months, a month and a half, 2 months. I was sitting in the bedroom. I was sleeping. Well, I woke up. What woke me up was, we have this, it was a thing that she would jump up on and look out the window, and she would chase cats or something like that, or she'd bark at somebody walking down the street or see somebody down the street. Well, she was, you know, she would give this like low bark, like woof, woof, just to let us know that she sees something down the street. You know, she's eyeballing something, you know, and she would do that. And I woke up to her doing like that 3 times, like 3 little barks like that. And I was like, Spot, you know, it was crazy. And if I'm in the bathroom in the middle of the night, at night, this only happens at nighttime. If the light's off and I'm sitting there, I can hear her. You know, she doesn't like, if there's carpet and then there's tile or linoleum, she'll put her paws there. I can hear her toenails hit, you know, right on the front of the paws, and then she'll come in and want scratched or something or petted, you know. And then I would hear that all the time. I still hear that. Well, I sat there and walked in, and I was sitting there trying to maybe the floor was making that sound. No. Another time, was this, I can't remember when this was. I think this is the biggest thing, but the one with the floor, the toenails on the floor, it's funny. You can hear her. Sometimes I'll hear her walking. When I'm on the computer, I'll hear toenails across the floor. Anyways, I was laying in bed, and this scared the hell out of me. And this was probably 3 months after. I'm laying in bed, and the bed was kind of high, and it would take her 2 jumps to jump up into bed. And I was laying there, I was on my left side, and she jumped up, and I felt her jump up, and it woke me up, and then she jumped up again, got in the bed, walked over my legs, and came up and laid right next to me, and I felt her fur on my lips. And I was sitting there trying to call my wife. I was sitting there trying to yell for my wife. I'm hitting the headboard, and I couldn't call for her, and then I felt my wife was there, and she was helping me pet Spot. And I'm sitting there petting Spot, you know, just petting her away. And the next morning, I asked her, I was like, hey, you were in there? I told her what happened. I was like, was that you? She goes, no, that wasn't me. So that was somebody with her. Maybe my mom, my dad, my brothers, my 2 brothers. I don't know. Maybe it was them. I don't know. But Yeah, somebody was with her. Maybe it was my one close friend that passed away just a couple months ago that I grew up with. Uh, it was just weird. It scared the hell out of me though. But I felt her walk over and lay down right up beside me. So that was the scariest thing. But she still visits us. You know, I'll hear her and her toenails across the floor, and it's pretty cool. So there you go. That's about it. And I'll keep my hat like this, okay? And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.